New York City has had a long history with anti-smoking initiatives. During the last 12 years of Mayor Michael Bloomberg's tenure, he, along with the City Council, have imposed the highest cigarette taxes in the country, encouraged graphic anti-smoking advertising, and banned smoking in city parks and indoor public spaces. On Wednesday, October 30th, the Tobacco 21 bill was approved, raising the minimum purchasing age of tobacco from 18 to 21. New York City is now the largest city in the United States to have such a high minimum age for tobacco purchases. The people most affected will be those smokers that are already 18, already dependent on tobacco, and will not be 21 by the time the bill comes into effect. In New York City, many of these young adults are students. Win Lejeune, a junior at NYU, recently took up smoking to cope with her stressful student life.
It helps with my anxiety, just on the short term. If I get really anxious, I just have a cigarette and it makes me feel better.
Current smokers are torn on the issue. They see the potential health benefits in the long term of the policy, but are skeptical of whether the bill will implement any real change in the consumption of cigarettes in the future.
It's a nice thought to think we'll be preventing younger kids from starting to smoke, but it's not really about the age, it's more about the culture.
According to the 2012 Surgeon General's report, very few people start smoking after the age of 25, and nearly 90% adult smokers started by the age of 18. The report ultimately states that prevention efforts must focus on young adults ages 18 to 25. The Tobacco 21 bill will not only affect health regulation, but also tobacco sales throughout the city. A newspaper stand vendor on the New York University campus says that he thinks the policy will hurt his business.
And if most of the students are 18, under 21. So definitely sales is going to go down.
Student smokers on campus expressed their skepticism about how effective the policy will be.
I don't think it will have a very good outcome, to be honest, because I think when you're 18 years old, I think you're around the right age to be able to make your own decisions. I also think that most people who are already 18, in between the ages of 18 to 21, who already smoke, I feel like they'll still find a way to get around it, as people do with most things.
I mean, honestly, if you think about it, I don't think it's going to stop people from smoking. It's not going to stop kids our age from smoking at all. It's going to be like alcohol again. People are coming in with fakes, people are asking friends to buy them. It's a great idea, but I don't think that it's going to be implemented or just work.
It's difficult to say how effective the enforcement of this policy will be on campus. Although NYU claims to be a non-smoking campus, students can be seen smoking outside of university buildings throughout the day. Like some students mentioned, the policy is likely to pressure underage young adults to find other ways to get cigarettes.
Well, I think, speaking as a student health leader in the HPO, which is the Health Promotion Office, I think there'd be a rough transition period of about 1 or 2 years before any sort of actual effect can come into place that would be beneficial towards the student body. I'd have to say maybe 1-2 years down the lane, we could possibly see some sort of reduction in the number of smokers in NYU, but I personally don't really see a great effect